25 months into a 4-year NCAA-sanctioned ban and $60 million fine for the Jerry Sandusky scandal, Penn State University is suddenly back to normal. The NCAA announced on Monday that they were lifting the punishments on the program effective immediately, and the university is now eligible for this year's 4-team playoff, which it probably won't make, but, here's to that. The school can now start recruiting kids to their now revamped football program with their new coach, James Franklin. The world is fair again. 18-year-old offensive linemen and 20-year-old wide receivers no longer have to pay for what a 70-year-old creep did, years before they were even thought of being born. Eric, is this fair? Is this the correct decision by the NCAA? Of course, I think it is because the kids didn't deserve this in the first place. You were very vocal, though, on Penn State being destroyed. What do you think now?
Yeah, I definitely wanted to give them the death penalty at the time because at the time, the same administration was there. You know what I mean? But in the last 2 years, they've changed them. They've got rid of all the administrators. They're actually on their second coach from when they fired Paterno. So I mean, like you just said, the students that are there now have had no. They weren't there when all of this happened. You know what I mean? They probably were in grade school when all this. I mean, when actually Sandusky was raping boys, but. Now, I mean, I really deserve that. I think they deserve a second chance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now they do. I mean, I think like I said, they have a totally different administration. They have a totally new coach.
They've had 2 totally different administrations,
right.
Because the first administration they had is now coaching with the Houston Texans.
Right.
So yeah, Bill O'Brien's gone. So this is like the third.
I mean, not even the coaching staff, but I'm just talking about like the team.
The president and everything else.
The president and all those people. They about to go in trial or whatever. So I mean, I think they deserve a second chance. I mean, I really do.
Was it too harsh in the first place? Like looking back on it now, was that punishment 4 years, $60 million, bowl ban? Was that too harsh? Because the NCAA president who made the decision, who levied the decision, said that he thought it was.
At that point, I mean,
or was it a reaction? Or was it a reactionary decision, much like the NFL was going through right now with Roger Goodell?
Everything now is media driven, social media driven. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I mean, did they deserve some punishment? Yes, they deserve punishment. That administration at that time deserved to go and deserved to get fired, and they're all
gone. I mean, Paterno's dead. Sandusky's going to die in jail because he has like 30 life sentences or something like that. Right. I mean, all the staff is gone. I mean, what else is there to do to the school at this point? Like, in my opinion, there is no reason, to have another 2 years left on the bank. Because what the hell is that going to do? No one's there anymore.
Right, that's true. I mean, like I said, I totally agree. I think they've served their punishment. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been to a bowl game in 2 years. I mean, they took 25 scholarships from them initially, and I think they're down to they were going to be down from 80, but they might have 80 scholarships. They were supposed to have 85, but they're going to kick them back up to the whole total 85 scholarships. So I think they deserve it. Like you said, it's not like Penn State's good this year. Like they're not going to knock on the door for the championship. You know what I mean?
So I'm waiting for you to say, Jason, you were right and I was wrong.
I mean, I don't think I was wrong. I mean, I don't think I was wrong. I just really felt for the victims in that tragedy. You know what I mean? So it's just like. So I'm not going to say I was totally wrong.
Did you hear the conspiracy theory though that the reason that the NCAA reinstated Penn State is because of the lackluster Big 12, and the Big 12 they're saying a report came out. I can't remember who wrote it. I think it was a Chicago newspaper or something like that. But they wrote it and said that the reason the Big 10 sucks is because of the demographics in the country. Because everyone is moving out of the Midwest, where manufacturing jobs were huge and back then, and coals and stuff like that, coal mining and stuff like those industrial jobs now are gone. So there's no economics. There's no reason economically to stay in the Midwest where the Big Ten schools are. That's why everyone's moving to the Pac-10. Everyone's moving to the ACC. That's why those two conferences have gotten so much stronger. Do you feel like that is a conspiracy theory that is worth, looking at in this instance? Because Penn State's really the only school in the Big Ten that has recruiting power.
That's baloney. You know what I mean? It's just.
I mean, what other reason is there to think about?
I mean, come on, man. Look. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. Okay, when I was in high school, I got recruited to the University of Oklahoma. There's nothing in Oklahoma. There's nothing to do there. You know what I'm saying? They
But
got like
there's Texas, and people who live in Oklahoma probably work in Texas, and they're all tycoons.
But it's not like the people are not going to come to the games like Ohio State and Penn State, and I mean they're always going to draw. So it's just
but the point is the people who play in Oklahoma, they're not from Oklahoma. The people who play for Oklahoma are from Oklahoma. They're from Texas, and they just go to Oklahoma.
But what I'm saying to you is, if you can recruit, you're going to get players from anywhere. They're going to come there if you're a winning.
But you can't get your homegrown players like a Florida can or like an Alabama can, people in that area, because there's no kids growing up now in the Midwest.
We're not going to change this to a racial discussion, because that's where we're going to go if we start talking about the SEC.
I don't think it's racial. I'm just saying more kids are now, they're growing up either in California.
We all know where superior athletes come from and what gene pool they run in. And it's all the skill position players are.
There's black people in Chicago. There's black people in Iowa.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying that the skill position players are.
Where they grow up? Where they grow up in Compton? I mean, what are you saying? They grow up in Dade County? Like, where they grow up at?
I'm just saying the Southeast Conference is the #1 conference in the country for a reason, buddy.
And the Pac-12 is close behind.
Okay, no doubt.
Shout out to my boy Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out Roll Tide.